Police, the forensic department, confirms that Ahumuza Martha did not die of poison. Of course, you know that celebrity socialite who died at Mezo bar in Kampala did not die of poison. According to the investigation report in the Daily Monitor, of course, says Ahumuza, of course, you know very well that Ahumuza collapsed on March 21st, this 2025, year of 2025. And of course, he was buried in Barara in a place called Nyarwanga on March 23 and 23rd, but she died on March 21st, 2025. And of course, the preliminary investigation that has been used by the Uganda police force indicates that Masa Ahumuza Mrali who collapsed Mezo did not die of poison. So detectives from the specialized forensic experts from government analytical laboratory, of course from the samples, and of course some different samples that were taken, although that were conducted, indicate that the internal organs of Ahumuza, they didn't find any traces of poison. So of course, this ruled out the issue of poisoning, according to this police. Of course, you know very well that New Vision, of course, recently also published the findings, the investigative findings of how this the data Ahumuza moved from these different areas, from here to how she moved different places, different bars, and of course how even she first had sex at night, then after having sex, then she collapsed. So of course, even they according to the DPP, according to police spokesperson Patrick Onyango, of course said yes, they received the reports from the government analytical laboratory report from the government analytical laboratory report. So they also forwarded it to the DPP, that is the Director of Public Prosecution, for legal advice. And of course, Onyango said that the file came back from DPP and advised that the prime suspects of this case be released on police bond. Of course, on last Friday, the suspects were given police bond as investigations go on. Of course, the state Anton also was advised to do a forensic report for further investigations. The police also waits a final decision from the DPP, that is the Director of Public Prosecution. Well, they told you that Ahumuza reported they met her boyfriend Edward Mugabo, who was also a cashier at the bar of Mezo at 3 a.m. and they moved together to manager's office, but the manager's office had no cameras. So, and when they were conducting research and doing these investigations, they said the manager's office, because they don't have CCTV cameras, and of course the letter Ahumuza collapsed in this very office of the manager. But according to the New Vision to the report that was recently published, she had 6 days after collapse, and that's where she was rushed to Kampala Hospital, where she was put on life support and later died. So so far, of course, police poison has been ruled out in the days of Mezo. So Ahumuza Martha may her soul be resting in peace, but she did die of poison. That may be something else that still police that is still investigating. And if I can check for you now, if I can check for you exactly the timeline of Ahumuza the later Ahumuza last moment. On March 19, 2025, Ahumuza left work and attended aerobics and swimming at a Speak apartment. Later, she met her friend Doric Ampaire at Argos Bar and Lodge in Kololo. They moved March 19. They moved to on March 20th, 2025. On 12 a.m., 12:05 a.m., Ahumuza and Ampaire had to leave this Argos Bar and head to Mubiru's residence in Lower Kololo. Then at 12:30 a.m., at Mubiru's home, Ahumuza was constantly texting Mugabu, another intimate of the later Ahumuza. And of course, Ahumuza messaged Mugabu on WhatsApp that I have no curfew at 1 a.m. That's already, it was already at night. Then at 11:45, at 1:45 a.m., Ahumuza arrived. The later Ahumuza arrived at Mezo Noir to meet Mugabu. That is also, Mugabu is also, of course, was also her other boyfriend. Then at 2:29, she was last seen on CCTV walking with Mugabu to the manager's office. 3:30, Mugabu rushes out, speaking on the phone before calling his brother Joseph Kalisa for help. Kalisa arrives with security guard at 3:40 a.m. and carry unconscious Ahumuza out of the office. 4 a.m. in the morning, Ahumuza admitted to Kampala Hospital in coma. And of course, at 3 p.m., March 21st, she was pronounced dead. Because on March 21st, she died and was buried on March 23rd. That was the timeline of how Ahumuza's life was cut short. So going back to Daily Monitor, that's a post every day. So see, of course, the forensic expert have told you they have attached this report, and of course they have ruled out that there was no poison. Therefore, there must be, the police should conduct more findings or carry out more investigations to determine exactly what killed this Ahumuza. But of course, this Brian Kambaho, who was a family member, informed the mourners that the doctors explained to him that Ahumuza's chest was filled with fluids from vomiting, and the brain scan showed that she had bled from inside her brain, which claimed her life. So that is the brother of the late Ahumuza. That is Mr. Brian Kambaho, who revealed that the doctor told him that they found fluids in the chest, and of course from vomiting, and the brain scan showed that she had bled from inside her brain, of course, which claimed her life. So now they should determine if they investigate. I think they have to go further now. What caused vomiting? That's what I think. Because if the fluids were found at the chest, then vomiting and the rest. So let's leave everything to police to give us a more report, because of course they have been tasked to carry out further investigations that can provide a very more detailed report on the matter, but the poison ruled out. Otherwise, I want to thank you for being part of CTV and for watching us, for following us, of course, giving us your thoughts. Let us know in the comment section, why do you think that killed Ahumuza matter? Otherwise, may her soul continue to rest in eternal peace.